What's up, everybody? Palmer with Palm Tree Pokestop here. We are, well, we've we've gotten there. We have gotten the web page published. It's up. It's running. It's literally a just pain in the butt, but regardless, we got it. We got it done. We got it there. We got it up. But doing a little bit of a screen grab. We've got to do this lovely video editing. It's I've learned very quickly that video editing is not for the faint of heart. It takes a little bit of time. But in regards to that, we've got the web page up right now. And just scrolling through it, I've gotten quite a few different little modifications to it. And we've done, um, it took a lot. I wanted it to actually be pretty appealing to everybody. I didn't want it to be some like Craigslist feeling like just backdoor site. Um, that being said, it took a lot longer. Quite honestly, with the the whole site building and just doing the nonstop trying to get the business aspect of it figured out, which is not fun. I can definitely say that it is not for the faint of heart. Um, but if without a little bit of effort, you're you're not gonna you're not gonna get it. But it's worth the effort. It's rewarding to see in the end that your web page is up. It's functional. It looks good. Um, so just doing a little quick popping back and forth, all just what there is. I mean, we even got the links set up to where it pulls you to the web, like the Instagram site. It'll pull you to the YouTube site. It, yeah, yeah, it's there. But goodness gracious, it's not without trials and tribulations. So we have gotten to the point where now it is functioning. But that being said, for the longest time, I've taken for granted entrepreneurs and how much work they actually put in. It is insane. I give you guys kudos. Hidalgo. He's just he's been sitting in here chilling with me. Um, but that being said, the kudos to you guys. It's intense. There's a lot to it, and it's craziness. Just the sheer fact that okay, so like bullet points here, getting your domain. That's not super hard. You've got to jump into like GoDaddy or heck even Wix. Wix. If I would have known this ahead of time, this is just heads up for you guys. If I would have known this ahead of time, I probably would have jumped onto Wix and just purchase the domain with Wix because it seems so much easier instead of porting it over. Because porting over your website from like GoDaddy or from, uh, there's a bunch of them. I can't really think. GoDaddy was just the one that stuck with me just because of Danica Patrick and just being a Hoosier. So I'm just like, yeah, GoDaddy. So I've I've jumped onto that one and I use that for the domain, but you can do it through Wix or probably even Shopify. Shopify probably offers a domain setup as well, um, but the domain purchase was pretty straightforward. I got that, and then getting Wix and getting that set up. That's the most timely thing. Take your time, get your stuff figured out, because besides Wix, I've had to contact the Secretary of State. I had to contact the Department of Revenue. I had to contact um, my county recorder's office. Just due to the fact that I didn't go with an LLC, I went with a sole proprietorship style of running the business because I'm not that big yet. Um, I want to grow first. I think that's one of my goals is to grow a lot larger than what a sole proprietor would be technically able to handle. But until I get to that point, I'm not really going to stress about it because there are things that you have to do as a LLC. You've got to have meetings. You've got to have like with yourself, which I think is so strange. You have to have a meeting with yourself, which is probably not like super hard. I mean, you probably just sit there and go, "Hey, I want to buy a computer today. That sounds like a great idea. You should probably do that." All right, I'm buying it for the company. Cool. We're in agreement. Like when I can turn around and as a sole proprietor, I go, "Hey, I need this for the business." Bought it. Cool. Putting it into my expense sheet. But regardless, yeah, we've gotten through most of the outlets. There are some things like I have to contact Avalara, who is linked with Wix, and I'm going to turn around and have a meeting with them, and we're going to hopefully come to a conclusion that I am spick and span with my website side, that we do not have to worry about our lovely uh, taxes because I would rather have that automated and not have to sit here and stress about the fact that I'm at work and someone just purchased like 5 packs of Crown Zenith or a booster box of uh, Temporal Forces or whatever. And did it charge them tax? Yeah, it should have. Well, regardless, we have gotten that side figured out, and we are hopefully it gets tied up at the end of all of it, and I can actually start, opening the floodgates to a degree and giving you guys kind of the reins to get some of this product that I've acquired and some of the. I'm thinking about listing singles. I mean, you guys let me know if you're interested in that. I'll do it. Like I've got kind of a large amount of bulk, and I would like to instead of getting rid of it, if it gives you guys like you need like a Magikarp or a Squirtle or a or like a Doduo or a Totodile or something in your for your master set. And yeah, oh, he's got it. Okay, cool. 20 cents later, here you go. It's in the mail versus having to go to like TCG Player or go to eBay and get somebody having a printer and just printing off a picture of the card and sending it to you, which is just. I heard about that on. It wasn't even so much I heard about it. Somebody posted a video of it on TikTok of somebody buying like the Umbreon from uh, Prismatic Evolutions, and they bought it off of TCG Player and turned around and they sent like a common card with that taped to it of a picture of the Umbreon, and I'm like, y'all really that hard up on money? My goodness, it's ridiculous. So, regardless, leading into that, that's why I'm also going to be listing some graded cards on the site because versus eBay, which is like about 12% for their cost of doing business and selling goods on their site, running it off of the web page, it's like 3% if you guys buy it with like a debit or credit card versus it charging 12% plus shipping that I pay or that you guys pay. It marks it the markup versus the actual sale is a lot better with doing it from the web page versus doing it. Now granted, eBay and TikTok and TCG Player, those all have that big umbrella where you don't really have to market yourself. So there is gains to that, and I guess that's where the percentage comes in that they charge so high for. But I'll list it on the site once everything's figured out and see what you guys think. Um, there's also ways for me to set up the website to where if I have like singles or graded cards and the market fluctuates, obviously it's very volatile. We're gonna have like some ups and downs with the market. We're able to do kind of like a quote unquote offering system. Well, I'll definitely kind of fiddle with that, but I'll definitely list the cards not for like what the like most recent TCG player ping was in the market. Like it's just not practical. Um, we're gonna try to keep everything within like a certain margin and keep it, affordable. We're not. I'm not doing charity, but we're not. I'm not trying to, make $1,000 on a card. Like it's just not. That's not feasible. There's no business aspect of that. It's craziness. Um, so that being said, no, the business side of it is definitely a loop de loop backwards handspring. You got to jump through 1,000 different hoops where I'm at to operate as a certain entity, which is just crazy considering that, well, Indiana is they pride themselves on small business, so you would think you would make it easier to be a small business, but instead you've got you've got one hand talking to one side and the other hand talking to the other, hitting the mic, one hand talking to the other, and it just doesn't, they don't, well, hydrapple. It's like hydrapple. That's probably the best way to put it. You've got like 3 to 4 different heads going at each other, and they all are connected to the same entity, but for some reason it just doesn't work. So I have definitely tried my best to keep calm and just work through it because some of this stuff is just, it's mind numbing. It's definitely mind numbing, but without effort comes no reward. So I've definitely put a little bit in, and we're seeing how it goes. Quite honestly, I appreciate the fact that you guys actually like to listen to me ramble. You guys actually like to get on here and see this. The subscribers, I greatly appreciate you guys. We got 10. We got 10. We got 10 subscribers. A lot of friends, so I appreciate that. And then on top of that, the short video, like the YouTube shorts, they there was about 500 views on that, and like that surprised me. I appreciate the views, guys. Even on the long videos, like if you're able to come over from the short video and go to the page and watch the long video, that helps the algorithm a ton and helps me a ton. So that gets me out there more and gets more people seeing this and just gets me into this cycle. I guess would be the best way to put it, is a cycle to start. Like my goal, so to speak, the goals for um, Palm Tree Pokestop is to next, at least by the end of the month, possibly middle of next month, at least start getting some sales and getting product. At least have 2 to 300, if not 350, of the. We'll have single packs, and we'll have the booster packs of the Japanese sets, and then whatever singles I can get of the American English version, I'll put on there as well, and then graded cards from my CP collection, I'll put on there and just start growing. Gotta start growing because it it'll be nuts to see this take off, or just start to move. Um, but that being said, yeah, other video I need to do is just kind of what I'm working with here, as in for the business. Like, quite honestly, this really is it. I literally have like my modem there or router there. I've got my label printer here. That's my little personal collection of cards. And then all of these drawers in the dresser. Like I'm working out of a small bedroom, but we've also got, you know, this is the computer, and like this is it. Like literally the computer that I have. That's my doggo. That's my puppers. That's Flanagan Jenkins. He's a good boy. But literally, that's the computer I'm working with. It's a laptop. Like that's all I've got. So I mean, started from the bottom. Now we're here, guys. That's what I'm trying to accomplish. I'm trying to show that with effort, with capital, once I get the capital, that it's possible. You can do this. It's not hard. Like, yeah, I'm gonna sit here and bitch and whine and say, "Oh, this is such a pain in the butt." But in hindsight, putting in that effort, putting in that work, it will, you you'll get to see this, and hopefully gives somebody, you know, 6 months down the road after watching these videos, and maybe 6 months down the road of me succeeding at this, gives everybody this drive to try. I mean, you don't have to do Pokemon. It's not that's just my thing. I like Pokemon. It's fun. Um, I'm definitely going to branch out and do, if I can get them One Piece cards, just due to the fact that One Piece fan. I mean, we're repping Roanoro, Roanoro Zoro right now. So like, I would love to do One Piece cards, but they're just as hard, if not worse, to get a hold of than than Pokemon. So if I can get some Japanese sets, let me know, guys, in the comments and stuff, if you'd be interested, if I could just get the Japanese cards, because they're out there. I've contacted people through Instagram. He is licking my foot. I can't with this dog. He is something else, I swear. But that being said, the Japanese market, you can't really get a distributor, so that's not a thing. You have to buy basically third party. So if I can get One Piece Japanese cards, let me know. Let me know in the comments if you guys would like that on the site. Like, I will add that. I'm kind of a big anime nerd, so it doesn't help if there's even more product out there for me to acquire and to sell to you guys. And if you guys are just as big of a nerd as I am, um, it'll definitely probably play in your favor to be like, "Hey Palmer, hey Pokestop, Palm Tree, you got to get that." And I'll be like, "Do I? Ooh, I think I should. Yeah, I probably should. That you guys want it. I kind of want it too." But yeah, no. We have, yeah. In short, we have finally got the web page up. We finally got, look at this goofball. He doesn't know how to relax. Like, that's a blue healer for you. He does not know how to relax. He's just like, I gotta get up and move. Dad's talking. He's being animated. Um, but that being said, in short, we've got the web page up, and we've jumped through a lot of the hoops so far, and I don't know if you guys saw that in the camera shot. This is literally the little audio audio board that I get to play with while I'm sitting here doing these recordings. It's very, very rigged together, but it works. Um, that being said, yeah, we've gotten pretty far. we're working on it, and let me know in the comments. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and give me a point and direction of what you guys would like to see next. Um, Other than that, yeah, I think I've rambled long enough. So I appreciate you guys, and remember, stay breezy, guys.